Audiences, welcome to this episode of Groundbreaker at the ongoing annual conference of the 2024 Boao Forum for Asia. Well, the utilization of artificial intelligence has been a hot topic at this year's conference. And if you look at the panel, there are actually many sessions talking about AI. For example, how AI will affect our future life and when will the singularity of AI come out. So today I'm very glad to be joined by two guests. The first one is Austin Chadwick-Rose, Chief AI Scientist at the Global Innovation Center in Beijing. And of course, Professor Kyung-Moo Lee from Seoul National University. Thank you very much for joining the program. Well, my first question actually goes to Professor Lee. Yesterday, you mentioned at the Boao Forum for Asia that the singularity of AI, which means when AI will surpass the ability of human beings, the singularity will come out after 5 years, so much faster than most scientists predict. Why?
Yeah, actually, there are some debate on that issue, but it is true that many people think that the singularity point will come sooner than we expected before. That is because we recently noticed that a lot of unexpected, surprising results and outcomes we have, right? Like the ChatGPT is an example, and also recently announced the robots, that can combine with the ChatGPT, actually, understand the whole, environment and the context, and can, communicate with people with real, conversation and understanding of with the people. I mean, so actually, we have a lot of examples that machine AI system has surfaced the ability or performance of human beings in specific areas, like the face recognition, and also the game, Go, and also the molecular, structure, estimation and reconstruction, something like that. But recent advances comes from the big machine called the frontier machine or foundation models. Actually shows very surprising, result in that can be, used for daily life, and there is no barrier with the communicating with the real people. So usually we think that the machine is not distinguishable from real people in some test. Then we can say that it is, almost human level intelligence it has, right? So I think it is possible. I think it is. You cannot, say anything concrete. Anything can happen, and the speed of advancement is amazing. It is the speed of light. So 5 years, who knows? It could be possible, right?
Yeah. So Austin, if I ask you, when do you think the singularity of the AI will come?
Well, I feel it's a very hard question to answer a specific time on this matter, because there's a lot of factors that play in. But it'll definitely be a lot quicker than a lot of people are assuming. I mean, for example, back in 2020, regarding AI, people were still doing research back then, but for your average guy out there, they were just believing that this is something out of a movie. This is something that's not coming out yet. Here we are, 2023, 2024, it's already on this big of a scale, where it seems that it could possibly even surpass humans in certain fields. So it's definitely going to be a lot quicker than those scientists are saying.
Yeah, so do you think, we've seen a lot of investments like going to the AI industry. So Professor, do you think investments are also like key drivers to push the industry of the AI? And do you think with the help of the investment, the singularity of AI will come out sooner?
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, the technology is driven by many factors. I mean, the human resources, and also the research fund, and also some policies. And in these days, most of the leading countries put the AI as the top priority in their investment and policies, as well as this could, because AI technology can be a game changer, right? It changes it will change everything. It has a tremendous power. So I think the investment is very important. So recent advancement, I mean, surprising results come from the big investment in terms of big facilities and big data and big, the energy systems, something like that. Without investment, it could not happen, right? So definitely.
So if singularity really come after 5 years, should we be afraid? I'll start the question with asking.
Well, I feel that it depends on how you take it. I mean, for example, a lot of AI is for example, journalism, for example. We will use AI, we could write a task and then we'll ask AI to make it better than what we did. But whenever something has just happened for the first time, it's going to be a little difficult for AI to put a pinpoint on what we're trying to put. So we will still need a person to manage over that AI and fix a few things or fix a few errors. So I feel the main thing that anyone that is afraid or anyone that has this form of a concern, what they should do is that they should actually learn about AI, study AI, and find a way that they could, at least in their profession, find a way to use AI to improve the current work that they're doing.
So should we be afraid, Professor?
Of course. We have both a potential and danger, right? And actually, ChatGPT is a large language model, actually itself. Generative model is a breakthrough, right? So you can say that you can divide the AI before generative model and after generative model. So it's been maybe just two and 3 years since the generative model exploded, right? It's just beginning. It's just starting. It's a beginning state, right? Stage. So, but still, it shows amazing, unexpected outcomes. So I think the development of AI is not continuous, linear. It's jumping, right? Breakthroughs. So what will happen next year? We cannot expect.
Yeah, of course, the AI utilization is now everywhere in our life. And yesterday, China Media Group just launched a solely AI-generated cartoons.
Right.
So, and Professor, you were also there at a press conference. Right. So, do you think one day AI will replace the jobs of us, like reporters and producers? Should journalists be afraid?
I think until some time, it will be okay. I mean, even AGI, you can think it is a good, smart tool. Still, you make it work by asking for, order some tasks, something like that. And then the machine will do it very smartly, effortlessly, right? And in that sense, likewise, I mean, Sora recently, announced by OpenAI shows amazing, realistic. We cannot distinguish the real and fake videos, right? And recently, NVIDIA announced that the chip that can produce three-dimensional output object in a second. So currently, traditionally making a video took several months, but recent AI, based method can take it down to a couple of days. But it will be a second soon, I think. That means you can save a lot of cost and effort and time. Again, you can make your own contents anywhere, anytime, without less cost, right? That means, although the media industry, the landscape might be changed, but in overall, the scale of the media will expand, right? Because why? Many people can make it their own media contents. They realize their own creation, the idea, right? So it will be more diverse and more chances to share the ideas and the product made by AIs, right? So it will grow. Likewise, YouTube, because of YouTube, it expanded the media industry in significant way, right? And using drone, the media expanded, right? New contents you can generate using the new machines, right? Likewise, AI can serve as a new tool and to make your own idea realize very fast without much cost, something like that. Right?
I think it depends on what types of contents we are going to produce. For example, as you mentioned, if we are going to make a cartoon or we want to generate some beautiful scenery, we can use AI. But if it's like breaking news, such as volcano, such as car accident, still we need the reporters to go to the scenes and cover them. But let me ask you, Austin, if you are your audience, are you willing to watch this AI generated contents if they tell you they are AI generated contents?
Well, I feel like it mainly depends on the circumstance and situation. I feel a lot of people still want to see a realistic person, but with certain content, people aren't really worried if it's real or false. For example, most movies are fake. So whenever it comes to a movie, a lot of people, as long as if it's fun to watch, a lot of people are still going to watch it. But whenever it comes to the professional news industry, I believe that we're still going to need a person broadcaster assisted by AI. So I believe a lot of these professional jobs will need just a real person assisted by many AIs.
There are a lot of reporters and anchors, they are using the avatar to record the stand-up. So if these videos tell you they are avatar, are you willing to watch?
Well, I feel like, at least from my perspective, it won't be as interesting as before. I actually have a friend who has done one of these AGI type conferences and stuff, and we're still not at the pinpoint of how far it'll go with these AGIs. But with the current technology, I believe a lot of people they're not going to be too interested in the AGI. But once it gets a lot more expanded, you're not going to be able to tell if this person's real or fake.
So earlier I saw a report, a British think tank thinks if the policy doesn't change, 1 million people in the UK will lose their jobs because of AI. So what types of jobs will be lost, Professor?
Maybe there are many jobs will be displaced and changed, I think. Yeah, so before,
I know
right.
you are studying engineering, and I learned many people are saying engineers will disappear in the future because of AI.
That's true. Currently the ChatGPT can make a code, right? Programming code. So experts on coding might lose their jobs. Recently, Google, they lay out many, engineers, coders, because of the new AI technology, something like that. But yes, I mean, many, job will be affected by the advanced of the AI capabilities, right? And which must be, some job will be, affected earlier, but some may be later. But I don't know exactly, but especially by contrast, our conception, I mean, the expert job, like the lawyers, doctors, or professors, those jobs might be,
So Professor, you will
disappear
be
soon.
So Austin, what's your take on it?
I actually agree with the professor here. I mean, definitely a lot of jobs are going to be affected, some sooner, some later. I mean, for example, at least there's a famous Indian company. The CEO, he had a few thousand employees, and then he cut all of them because of AI, because he realistically didn't need them. And one example is I use AI a lot as well with my job. Whenever I write things, for example, it's me as one person, I can just write like 2 or 3 sentences, and the AI will write the rest of the document for me. So this will replace like a lot of secretary jobs and a lot of writing jobs. So, and it's going to affect all the fields all around. So I feel that the best thing for people to do really is just to understand AI so that they could find a way that they could take, the chance of this new technology and use it to better their position.
But of course, in terms of economic development, we need jobs to develop the economy. So do you think the government, like Chinese government or other governments, should launch any policies or measures to ensure some jobs will not be affected by AI, Professor?
Well, I'm not sure on that question. You mean that, so you're asking that what kind of job?
Yeah, no, I'm asking of course, jobs are important to develop economy. So do you think the government should launch any policies or measures to ensure AI will not affect the jobs?
It's hard to say. I mean, for what? I mean, if the AI, by employing AI, you can save, a lot of the money and effort, and increase the safety or something like that. Why not, right? So it's hard to say. So for the good, common good, for the good for the society as a whole, if AI is better choice, then we choose, right?
Austin, do you agree?
I mean, I agree. I don't believe that the government has any reason to say, hey, if you're doing this job, you're not allowed to be replaced by AI. Because how an economy works is a company, they're obviously looking to make money. They're going to look at AI as a tool that could save me a lot of money and make me a lot of money at the same time. So, I mean, I don't really think they're going to restrict any jobs from using AI. But I do believe that one thing that we've talked about is a universal based income. I believe that that will eventually be taken into effect once a lot of these jobs are lost. So I believe that this is going to be an international thing, not just a thing of one government, but a thing of all the countries coming together on this topic and being, hey, we're going to need this universally based income. And I believe that the government could invest a lot of money into possibly finding a way to invent new fields of business.
And also speaking the AI industry, as we mentioned before, there are a lot of investments, capital going into the AI industry. So do you think these are actually bubbles, or they are really like the turnover, the profits of the AI products will be as valuable as investors think, Professor?
Actually, we are still awaiting a killer product, AI killer product, like the autonomous vehicles or robotics. But still, it's not yet coming in our daily lives. But still, there are in many sectors, using AI technologies, they can improve the efficiency in terms of, likewise, saving cost and saving time and saving labors, something like that, so that the companies, business-wise, they can have a lot of benefits, profits. So that's good sign. And as I told you, the real breakthrough will happen when the AI's technologies are combined with the real machine, embodied AI. So multimodal and multitasking AI combined with the machine, right? Any machine you can think about. Home appliances as well. Cars, and the core of that example is the robotics. If robotics is really working in real life, then everything can be changed dramatically. Right?
How about you, Austin?
I believe that as for investing, we're still at the start point because we still need a lot more money towards different things, especially whenever it comes to energy for AI. And as for robots, once it gets to that point, the investing is going to have to go even further.
Mm-hmm. So you think we still need more money to come to the AI industry?
Well, definitely. I feel like a lot of the main players in AI have been a lot of these big techno companies and have been a lot of these big governments. But I feel like the investment hasn't been enough. I feel that a lot of these companies are still looking for more money to have more advancements in AI, and I believe that, especially whenever these robots come out, we're going to need more energy to be able to keep up with the AI that we have, because AI does use a lot of energy. So I believe we need more investment in that field.
Yeah. Last but not least, both of you are not come from China. You live in China, and Professor, you live in South Korea. So my question is, how do you think of AI development in Asia, in China, compared with other markets, Professor?
Yeah, China has a very strong potential in AI as a whole. In the respect of the academia as well as the industry. So China has the most number of researchers in AI in the world, and also the quality is very, very good. And also industry-wise, you have lots of very diverse types of the companies working for AI, right? So you have a lot of autonomous vehicle companies as well, and surveillance companies, and commercial, companies that uses the AI technologies for the commerce. So you have a lot of examples, real applications of the AI to real industry. Examples. That's good sign. That's good examples.
Are Korean investors as crazy as Chinese investors to put their money into the AI industry?
Oh yes, that's true. Korea is one of the country, the people more interested and passionate for the AI technologies as a whole.
Austin, you come from United States and living in China for some years. How do you think of China's AI development?
Well, with China being one of the main countries that does invest in AI, I believe that going forward, the AI in China will definitely be at least second or third, if not eventually even first, because with China making all these advancements within the last 40 and 50 years, it's been the fastest in the world. And with the amount of talent that we have here in China, China has the most talent in the world whenever it comes to people. And for example, in the United States, at least Elon Musk, for example, a lot of the people at his company come from China, especially whenever it comes to AI. So as China continues to advance and the economy continues to advance, a lot of these talents that went abroad are going to come back home and work on AI, for example, at companies like Huawei, Baidu, Tongxun. So I believe that China will do very well when it comes to AI.
Yeah, I think we still need more time to see like how AI will develop in the future. Thank you so much for your time today. Well, this year's annual conference of the Boao Forum for Asia is expected to conclude tomorrow, and it has been more than 20 years since the first conference was held, but still 5,000 participants are attending, and people are still showing their enthusiasm in attending the conference. And of course, as we mentioned, as we talked about earlier, I think the utilization of artificial intelligence will continue to become a hot topic next year.